Hey guys, welcome back to another All About Andy video. It is lovely, lovely, lovely Friday. As always, I'm accompanied by Brax. But before we say hi to the gang, we have Final Resolution and Guerra de Titanes. Today is going to be massive. Now, Brax, what we got going on today?
Indeed, and today I get the honor to say we are in the city of Lexington in Kentucky. That's right, for this episode, I got to say the city. Next time it will be him, because look at what he says. But we are here tonight for one of the biggest pay-per-views from me. Final Resolution. Like we got a stat card, Andy. We got the X Division title on the line. We got the global title. We got the knockouts. We got so many bangers. But the main event is what everyone's hyped about, that King of the Mountain match.
Oh, yeah.
But like always, for our paying audience members, for paying the good old ticket price, they get some pre-show matches. And we're starting off with a nice tag team pre-show match as the Golden Lovers take on Red Dragon in a nice 7-minute match. Kenny Omega will pick up Kyle O'Reilly for that one-way name. And the Golden Lovers will get the win here tonight. All right, Kenny. I see you. Over to increase.
Nice.
Right on, we have our April Mendez, aka Jay Lee, building more momentum. She takes on the baddest bitch in the building, Eva Lise. And a great 6-minute matchup. Eva Lise gives it her all. But April Mendez, coming up strong, locks in the Black Widow like always. And Eva Lise has to tap April Mendez to win.
Look at that.
They building up her momentum. So it moves to the last pre-show match as we have two men that have been big staples here. An X-Division contender, a man who's going to be in the 4-way for a briefcase, and a man who's fought for the world title before, had that feud with Batista, but now, sadly he's on the pre-show, but he'll be back. I promise. He's going to be back up there. We got Bobby Roode, Okada. And in a nice 10-minute matchup, it's going to be a great battle. But Bobby Roode will get the win here tonight.
Ooh.
Oh, hot match on the pre-show for you guys. I knew these guys would cook.
You love to see it.
Yeah, love to see it. Building Roode's momentum, but welcome everybody to Final Resolution.
Woo! Yeah.
As we build up to the next pay-per-view is Genesis. By the way, guys, the next pay-per-view will be Genesis. I did not know that, so now I do know. Great. So, Genesis, we will have the Feast of Fire matches, guys. But that's not important right now. The event packages for this pay-per-view, Final Resolution. And tonight, we're starting things hot. We got the tag titles on the line, if I'm correct. It's starting the show. And oh, baby. Hardy Boys, Black Rage Syndicate. Oh, my God. Banger match incoming, guys. Let's just say. The Sensei is at ringside during this match. Good 15-minute match. Big moments as Jeff dives on everybody on the outside at one point. Poetry in motion to Yoshitatsu. Just back and forth encounters from both teams, and just so many unique moments. But ending goes as follows with Matt and Kushida as the legal men. Jeff took out Yoshitatsu earlier, throwing him pretty much over the barricade, pretty much. Just trying to recover. Matt Hardy's looking for Twist of Fate. But Kushida gets out of it, but Matt Hardy does hit side effect, though. But then, out of nowhere, the Sensei pulls Jeff off the apron as Matt was trying to tag in his brother. And he green missed Jim.
No.
We haven't seen green mist. We've seen red. We've seen blue, but we've not seen green. If you know your history of people with green mist, you might know who this is, but for people that don't know, you're going to know sooner. So he's blinded by the green mist. Matt Hardy, it's like, what the hell? But Kushida's on the top rope. He's got enough time to recover. As Matt Hardy turns around, coils from the sky, connects. 1, 2, 3.
What?
Black Ryu Syndicate takes the tag team title.
That's insane. Oh my god.
What a way to start the show. We have new tag team champions.
You love to see it.
Andy. God. But after the match,
Do I click it?
Black Ryu Syndicate is with their tag titles. And then the Sensei comes in and he tells the crowd, it's time to reveal the mastermind. As he removes the hood, and oh my god, it's Tajiri. Tajiri has been the mastermind all along behind this sinister group. He's the reason why Kushida got brainwashed pretty much too. As Matt Hardy's laying there, Tajiri makes his 2 men hold Jeff Hardy. And he hits him with a buzzsaw kick.
Ooh.
And he says, Black Ryu Syndicate over all. As we see them today, Andy, the Black Ryu Syndicate, not only reveals who their leader is, but they walk out tag champs.
I'm scared.
I'm frightened to see what's going to come of this. Who's going to stop? First off, who's going to stop these 2 sinister guys? But also, now that we know that their leader is none other than the Japanese buzzsaw, the legend Tajiri. But another news, what is Jeff and Matt's going to say about this?
Who knows?
But we got to wait and see as we move right on along with the show.
Mm-hmm. Come on, Biff.
As tonight, we have a young whippersnapper named Biff Busick here debuting. I don't think he's from Lexington, but fuck it. Fuck it. You know, he's here in the crowd. You know, he's the newest shiny to Impact. And Dixie Carter's giving him a big opportunity. You know, he's getting a warm welcome. The fans are like, who the fuck is this guy? But hey, you know what? Let's go. And then Manu music plays. And you know, his heart drops a little bit, but he's like, you know, I can do this. I can beat this.
Yeah, he can.
Samoan guy. Bell rings. He tries to go in for a clothesline. Manu picks him up. Samoan drop. Yeah, just Samoan drops him. Picks him up again. Samoan drop. Picks him up again. Samoan drop. Just the lifeless body of this music, and he picks him up. Goes to the top rope. And elevated Samoan drop. And yeah, Manu pins him right there.
So is this a squash?
And a squash match. Yeah, that is a squash match. Yeah, he destroys that man. Fuck the rating. Fuck the rating. Manu destroys him, proving his dominance. You know.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, Biff. Good God. Biff might not get guys. But we cut the cameras backstage to Sting and Mason. Right? Just give it to Mason. Ignore that there. Whatever the tech is. They're not aggravated at each other. Or not. Who cares? Mason and Sting are having a little talk, you know, and Sting tells Mason, listen, kid, I respect you. You respect me. At the end of the day, one man can walk out the victor. You got lucky last night, I must admit. the other night on Impact, and I want my title back. Okay, so I'm gonna give it my all. Win this King of the Mountain, take back what's mine, and walk out the victor tonight. But best of luck, my friend. Mason Ryan shakes his hand and simply says, "May the best man win."
Wow.
Andy, what do you think, man? Do you think one of these two men is going to walk out the winner tonight?
I do. And I think that man is Mason Ryan.
And that's Mason Ryan. Well, we just gotta wait and see. As tonight, let's get main event. Five man, Kevin Steen, Batista, Steen, Mason Ryan, Head Honcho Samoa Joe. Walk outside, King of the Mountain. But before that, we have the 3v3 as the Empire. Maurice, Lucky Cannon, Drew McIntyre takes on La Sombra, Sabre Jr., and Maria in this 3v3 match. Oh, an 8-minute match. Good flying moments, at times. La Sombra dives on two guys, and Sabre, the women, puts it to a cat fight.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, everyone's down except Lucky Cannon and Zack Sabre Jr. Zack Sabre Jr. is locking in that octopus stretch onto Lucky Cannon, but he gets to the ropes. Zack Sabre Jr. Tried to get him off, but Lucky Cannon actually stun guns him, kind of doing a little dirty tack, kind of almost there with it, and picks up Sabre Jr., hits him with the lucky ace actually, and gets the 3 count. Lucky Cannon gets the win for his team. Wow. Ouch. And the Empire picks up the win tonight. Will that be the only win the Empire gets tonight?
Who knows?
Will the Empire would all go with the X Division and still Global Champion? Gotta wait and see.
We will see.
Moving right on along with the card. We have the Knockouts contendership match as Evie takes on Angelina Love. Both these women are eyeing that title, but at the end of the day, it's for the better cause. If Mickey retains the title, Evie can win this match, have a friendly battle. Somehow Velvet Sky wins it, Evie can get revenge for her friend. Vice versa, Angelina Love get her revenge on Mickey or friendly battle. Nice 5-minute match. Angelina Love tries to do dirty tactics, and try to win. But in the end of the day, Evie will hit the TTYL, pretty much the chiropractor, pretty much, for people that hits it, gets the 3 count, and Evie is number 1 contenders for the Knockouts title now.
Oh, nice.
And she's hoping to see Mickey. She wants Mickey. She wants a friendly battle with her friend. I'll see you for our battle at Genesis, because that will be the match. So far at Genesis, a match has been confirmed. It's going to be Evie versus the winner between the two women. But we move right on along, though, and we move to the X Division title match. Tyler Black, the Pope. And a good 12-minute match, I will say. These guys go back. Tyler Black, with a suicide dive. Big moments. The Pope will throw Tyler Black into the steel steps at one point. Tries to actually go for a mini version of the Elijah Express onto those steps, and he misses, and he hits those knees first into the steps.
Oh.
So that kind of makes him limp a little bit, as Tyler Black would target those legs to try to weaken him. But as the match ending, Tyler Black, removes the turnbuckle pad. It seems like a good theme with the Pope, as you can see. But the turnbuckle pad gets dropped, but the Pope, tries to go for it. But Tyler Black gets out the way. Knees first, catches the Pope with the step walker, backs up. But as he's going up for the stomp, we just see a man just hair draped over his face.
Ooh.
What the hell is this? What the fuck are you doing here? And he's just talking to him while he's in a corner, actively in a corner. The ref is like, I don't know. And he's like, Tyler's like, go get his. That gives the Pope enough time to actually get up, hit the Elijah Express. Well, the Pope Express, pretty much. He hits it and picks him up, hits the Pope Experience on top of that, and gets the 3 count. The Pope retains.
Beautiful.
But after the match, the Pope just rolls out, ignoring who the hell this guy is. He's like, I don't do this. And the man comes in. He flips it. It's Paul London.
What the?
And, you're like, what the fuck? We saw he was distraught earlier, last week on the pre-show, and he grabs Tyler Black and just yells out, "This is for Raven."
Oh,
and he hits him with an ET.
My
goes up, hit his shooting star. Just rolls out. Andy, what the hell was that?
What the hell was that indeed?
So, like, this is for Raven? Like Raven lost to Tyler Black in his final match.
Yeah.
Is Raven's spirit somehow transcended to Paul London?
My question is, how is it that it's Paul London?
Like that's what I want to know. How is it Paul London? Like, he could have been anybody. Why is it Paul London? We just gotta wait. Most importantly, what the hell is the Brian Kendrick gonna say about this?
Oh yeah, I agree.
But we can't do nothing about it tonight. We gotta move right along with the snow. And we have the tag team feud. And AJ Styles, Adam Cole, it's on 30 words. Nice 15-minute match between these guys. Actually see some nice double team moves. We actually see a nice double team move from Styles and Adam Cole as he hits a phenomenal forearm into the Florida Keys, kind of like he does like the straight jacket suplex with a forearm, with a phenomenal forearm, onto Cody getting a 2.5 low set from EC3 breaking it up. But then it goes as follows, as Adam Cole is the legal man with Murray. Styles and Cody Rhodes puts themselves out as actually Styles ends up clashing Cody through the announce table.
Oh my god.
In this match. Yeah, they're out. EC3, actually, pushes the ref in front of him as Adam Cole went for a clothesline in the corner. And EC3 low blows Adam Cole. Hits the top 1%er. Pretty much hits the top 1%. But he knows the ref is out, so he's going to take advantage of this. He grabs a chair from the outside.
Ooh.
He's going to try to put an end to this kid. And as he tries to swing down, Adam Cole gets enough recovery and the notice what's about to happen. He moves out the way, tips up. EC3 tries to swing. Adam Cole super kicks him. Chair hitting the face of EC3. Chair flies out. Adam Cole then, gets in the middle rope, middle turnbuckle, Phantom Sunrise, runs off the rope, mash shot, and Adam Cole gets the win for his team.
My oh my.
They did it, but after the match, Adam Cole and AJ Styles showed respect, and AJ Styles can hear this from him saying we should make this team thing happen more often, and Adam Cole says I wouldn't mind. So maybe we might have a future tag team in the making here.
Potentially so.
Indeed. Also, the arc of AJ Styles. Oh, look at that. As AJ Styles and Cody Rhodes is actually over here tonight as they ended their feud. Styles pretty much won it. Nice. He solidified him through the announcer. He's asked through that table. So, yeah, but we move right on along. It's Knockouts title time, baby. It is a good old 12-minute match. Many games of this guy go back and forth in this matchup. Mickie James looks for that mitt kick. Here comes Later Love. But Evie stops her on the way. She connects with the mitt kick, but the ref is too busy, dealing with what's going on the outside. As Mickie tries to get a pin, but she can't. And out of nowhere, as Mickie, gets up, turns around, gets speared.
Oh my god.
By this female. And oh my god, it is none other than the Aussie princess herself, Jessie McKay. What the hell? She slides out. Velvet Sky gets up, picks up Mickie, hits the beauty mark, calls the ref. Velvet Sky goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3.
Whoa.
Velvet Sky is the Knockouts champion.
Oh my god.
Velvet Sky's in awe. Evie's just outside a little mad. Angelina Love recovers. But then Jessie McKay comes in, and Velvet Sky welcomes her to the beautiful people as they have a new member. It is the Aussie princess herself, Jessie McKay.
You would love to see it.
But, Andy, we have a new Knockouts champion.
That's so shocking.
The reign is over.
It is. It is over.
It is, but hey, we're going into a new era, man. We got a beautiful era, you could say. Congrats, though, to Velvet Sky.
Agreed.
But remember, at Genesis, she is fighting Mickey's friend Evie on the outside. She says to Mickie that she's taking that title for her. She's going to win it, and she's going to be the first challenger.
I'm excited to see this.
Indeed. We move right on along. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Triple threat time for the global title. Wade comes out first. I'm going to let the champ come out first. He's a little asshole. Mr. Kennedy comes out last as Steve was second. Before even Mr. Kennedy can enter the ring, Steve Corino suicide dives on him.
Of course.
We're at the bell rings. They're beating the shit out of each other. Wade's just there. He's just sitting in the corner, letting them fight. Throws him in the ring. Throw Mr. Kennedy in the ring. As Steve, is trying to go, Wade attacks him from behind. The heels work together to beat up Steve Corino. Steve Corino gets busted open in this counter. And, Wade hits a wasteland, tries to get over for a pin, but Mr. Kennedy pulls him off. Like, whoa. I need to beat him. And Wade's like, I want to keep my fucking title. And what Mr. Kennedy's like, I don't give a damn. I need to beat him and take your title. He's like, no, the fuck you're not. He's like, what you gonna do? And Wade drops him in a forearm.
Oh.
And they go at it. That gives time for Steve to recover. Joins back in the fold. Some other big moments. Steve actually dives on both of them with a cross body. He actually hits a double dusty elbow. Gives a jab to Wade, jab to Kennedy, does the little dance, double elbow to the forehead, and he bounces, rolls back, double elbow to both men on the ground. But the match ends as the following. Mr. Kennedy, Wade, laid out Steve on the side, pretty much. Kennedy has Wade on the top row. All of these guys are busted open, by the way. I don't give a fuck if the game's still over. All of you guys end up bleeding somehow. They're busted open. There was some more involved, So, Kennedy's got It's got Wade on the top rope, and there's a table right there in the middle of the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Grabs him. Green Bay plunges him through the table.
Oh my God.
As Mr. Kennedy tries to go over for the pin, Steve Corino sideways super kick to Kennedy.
Oh.
Kennedy rolls out. Steve Corino calling up Wade to get up. He does. Super kick to Wade. Steve Corino falls on Wade. 1, 2, 3. Steve Corino wins the global title.
Bro, what? Oh my God.
Steve Corino did it. And Mr. Kennedy, you already know the whole thing.
Oh
Steve Corino holds up the global title. He's the global champion. He's done it. He wins the global championship.
Oh my
But
God.
Mr. Kennedy is livid. As he's staring him down, he yells, "I'm not fucking finished with you."
Mm-hmm.
But there's nothing he can do about it. Steve Corino walks out, your new global champion.
Yes, he does.
What a way. But it's main event time. King of the Mountain has started. All 5 men are here. But to remind people the rules of the King of the Mountain. Once you pin or submit somebody, you are eligible to ask for our actual special special person in attendance. Give me a celebrity. Give me a celebrity for 2008, Andrew.
I don't know. I never thought you were gonna do this.
They did this every fucking. They did this for like 2 years. I gotta think of one. I think of a celebrity for 2008. Megan Fox.
Okay.
New Transformers movie.
Type shit.
No, actually, no. They wouldn't get Megan Fox. Shia LaBeouf.
Oh
They would get him. He's the special holder of the title for this. New Transformer movies, guys. Woo. I don't even know if a Transformer movie came out in 2008.
That's sad.
But anyway, that's not important. Once you get a pinfall, though, or submission, you are eligible to ask for the title to try to hang it up to win or retain it.
Mm-hmm.
And the person that gets pinned must go into the penalty box for 2 minutes. Over time, others can do it, put it more in the penalty box, But you must gain a pinfall or submission to be able to ask for the title to try to hang it to win. And you must hang it on that cable to win. King of the Mountain. Let's go. All men make their way to the ring. Joe hands his title off to Shia LaBeouf, pretty much, to hold the title. Let's get this match on the way. Ring the bell. Ding, ding, ding. In a good old 35-minute match. All 4 of the men will target Joe.
Of course.
That's the star of the match. They jump the hell out of Joe. Like, they all jump him. They all hit moves. And actually, 3 minutes into it, Batista bombs Joe. And while the other ones are getting weapons, Batista takes this advantage and pins Joe and gets a 3 count. Batista gets a 3 count.
Oh, wow.
Joe has to go to the penalty box. Pin the champ. So Joe's in the penalty box. Gotta wait 2 minutes. Batista's just said, "Hey, hand me the title." He takes the title. He's got it. He's trying to get a ladder, but he turns around and Mason Ryan's right there staring him in the face. He said, "What the hell are you doing?" He said, I'm going to grab that ladder. I'm going to hang the title one." He's like, "No, the hell you ain't."
Oh, my God.
What you going to do about it? And Mason Ryan just picks him up, fucking spine busters him.
Oh, my goodness.
Out, Shia LaBeouf grabs it and has to hold it until someone comes his ass again. Steen tries to come in, but Steen stops him. And actually, Mason Ryan and Steen will hit a double team move on the Steen as like he has him for the Scorpion Death. drop as Mason Ryan then bounce off, hits him out onto Steen that elevates pretty much him for the Scorpion Death drop to get a nice elevated version. Mason Ryan ends up in a corner, but he doesn't have time to actually stop the pin. As Sting pins Steen, pretty much. He pins Kevin. So now Sting can get it. Oh, 2 minutes are up. Joe comes out, lays it on everybody. You know, he ends up actually grabbing Steen, who is now recovering. He hits him with a muscle buster.
Oh my god.
And before he can even get in the penalty box, like he's not even in the penalty box, Steen has to go into the penalty box. He stops him from doing that. And he actually pins him, and the ref's like, there's no rule about this, so get back it. 1, 2, 3. Joe now can get the title. And Steen actually has to now sit in the penalty box for 4 minutes. As he got double back-to-back pin. So now everyone except Mason Ryan and Kevin Steen can ask for the title. Joe is asking for his title. He's like, give me my fucking title, you know. He gets it, he snatches it from Shia LaBeouf. Joe gets a ladder set up, but right when he is trying to, Mason Ryan pulls him off, swings, thrown back out, bam, bam, they're going at it. Batista comes back in the fold, Sting as well. And, well, here's how it goes. As Mason Ryan will actually end up pounce onto his own friend Sting and get a pinfall on him as Kevin Steen's minutes are up. And he pins his own friend to be able to now get the title. And Sting's like, it's shot. It's like, what? And Mason Ryan said, hey, you're a man for the sub pro. You know, he kind of respects that, you know, but a little myth. So he's on the way to the penalty box, you know. And Mason Ryan tries to ask for top. Steen slides in from behind, turns him around, package power driver. 1, 2, 3. Now every man's eligible to ask for the title.
Oh.
Mason Ryan goes into the penalty box now. But we see Batista grab Kevin Steen as he's trying to ask, grabs him. Batista bombs him actually to the outside of the fucking ring. And there's a table set up there, by the way, already. Joe set that up earlier. Kevin Steen gets Batista bombed through that table, pretty much. And so now it's just Joe and Batista, while the other two have to wait their time, you know. Joe and Batista are going at it. Joe, ends up actually losing this encounter with Batista, as Batista will actually hit him with a Batista bomb in the middle, rolling him out. Batista's the only man left. Sting's got 10 seconds before he comes out. So Batista's acting fast, getting the title. Ladder's getting set up. Sting actually ends up coming out as Batista is almost there. He starts climbing up. They're fighting. You know, the title actually ends up getting dropped. So special guy gets it again. They're fighting on top of the ladder. Mason Ryan ends up, getting the title when he comes out. He actually hands it to Sting, like he throws it up. Both men catches it, like Sting and them. They're trying to tug a war on it.
Mm-hmm.
And Mason Ryan just says, you know what? Fuck this. He ends up bouncing off the rope and pouncing the fucking ladder.
Oh my god.
Knocking Batista and Sting to the outside of the ring.
Wow.
Holy shit. Mason Ryan sees the title in the middle of the ring, picks the ladder up. Mason Ryan might do this. He's got it. He's got the title. He's going up the ladder.
Come on.
He's almost there. But Joe comes in, pulls his leg through the middle of the ladder. And before Joe tries anything, he looks down at Mason Ryan. He's like, fuck that. He senton bombs him while he's in the middle of the ladder. But think like just the legs are hanging, like his body is still hanging outside. gets on the top part, does a senton bomb onto him there. So his whole back of the head hits the ladder.
Oh my god.
And drops the title. Everyone's laid out. Joe on the ground grabs it. Ryan just hanging there dangling. Joe climbs up the other side. And he hooks the title on that cable. And Samoa Joe, the head honcho, keeps his heavyweight title.
Holy shit.
Holy shit. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. That might be my first 5.
I think you've had a 5-star before.
I don't know, dude. That was a banger.
It was indeed.
Ryan, as Joe ends the match, holding up his title high above the ladder. Sting, you see, is a little mad almost at Mason Ryan, as Sting was that close. But Ryan decided to pretty much cost him, you could say, by hitting the ladder. Ryan's a little disappointed. As he's still dangling there, Batista, staring down the champ as Kevin Steen's just knocked the fuck out. He had to get paramedic out pretty much. He had to get help walking to the back. But Andy, Batista did pin the champ in this match.
Yes, he did.
So that gives him maybe a little leeway, maybe some insight that I can beat him.
Honestly, if I were Batista, I'd be demanding a match against Joe.
Maybe. But right now, the head honcho stands above high, holding the title as we end Final Resolution there. Andy, what is your thoughts from not only this match, but pay-per-view in general?
Absolute cinema.
Indeed, I cannot say it any better myself, but the action doesn't stop here, guys, because guess what? We got a banger of a AAA show to watch.
Yes, we do. And my goodness.
But as we see, okay, you guys weren't. Okay, whatever. Hot match. Steve Corino's over. Styles is over.
Oh.
Show's on the way to face the pumping. Mr. Kenny's morale. Now, I can that up. But all right. Batista is no longer content. Happy.
Yeah.
Good job, Batista.
We will be at Guerra in just a bit, and we will see you there. And after some nice cough medicine and a couple of tea, we're back. And now we have arrived at Guerra de Titanes. We have 3 kickoff matches, starting off with Pimpinela Escarlata taking on Awesome Kong, taking on Davina Rose. Brax, what are your thoughts?
Guys, either way, this is going to bang, because we got Pimpin.
A legend indeed. And I think we got some legends in the making in here. Davina Rose, granted she hasn't had the best start here, but I feel like if she continues to work hard and prove herself, we're seeing a future star. However, in the end, Awesome Kong nails Pimpinela with that implant buster. And Davina Rose from the top rope connects with an elbow on Awesome Kong's back and hits the Rose plant and connects and she gets the pinfall. Davina Rose gets a huge victory here tonight.
Holy shit, big win for her.
Big win indeed. My goodness. We move on right along. We have Buddy Murphy, who's been on a roll recently, taking on Maverick. In this match.
Is this like your wet dream match, buddy?
All right, buddy. All right, bro. All right.
Listen, man, I know how much you love these guys.
WrestleMania 35 was one of my best nights. So, in this match, Maverick is going to be going with his heelish tactics, whilst Buddy Murphy goes with this, trying to keep his integrity alive. And in this match, Murphy's going to be going for that bicycle knee strike, reversed by Maverick into his German suplex onto the corner. And then Maverick going for his own version of that running knee onto the corner. But Murphy catches him just in the nick of time with his own jumping bicycle knee and then connects with the Yokosuka cutter, which is pretty much that crucifix cutter in a sense. And Buddy Murphy picks up a nice victory here tonight
It's
over
a
Maverick.
pre-show match, man.
Oh my goodness, look at that.
You know what that means, man? In the future, you gotta run it back.
Oh, they will indeed. Hey, this could be a WrestleMania. This is a WrestleMania candidate right here. We move on.
Oh, let's pat down the hatches.
This match is going to be a nice back and forth. In the closing moments, Walter's going to, try to lariat Big Show, but the Big Show doesn't take it. He's slapping at him. And he slaps Walter. He just slaps him. He laughs at him. And then Walter sends Big Show charging into the corner, but Big Show, uses that bump from the turnbuckle as momentum and connects with a nice little spear on a big man Walter. And he picks up Walter. He tries to go for the chokeslam, but Walter, punches himself out of it. And Big Show shoves him out and connects with the WMD and picks up a nice victory here over big man Walter.
Oh yeah.
And now we're opening up to Guerra de Titanes. Of course, brought to you by Jake Roberts, promoting the AAA Mega Champion, Malachi Black. And we're going to get into the action tonight. Starting off.
Can't wait to see Jake Roberts in the little corner of the thumbnail.
Oh my god. We have MVP taking on Samurai Del Sol tonight. MVP and the other two members of the Heart Mafia are booked except Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley was told to come ringside, but he decided not to show up. He's a little mad. And so Samurai Del Sol is gonna sort of use it as an advantage because MVP's not in the right headspace. MVP recently lost 2 title matches back to back. The Latin American title was lost, and then he lost a match against Los Guapos for the AAA tag titles. You would not want to be in the shoes of MVP right now. And so Samurai Del Sol is gonna, take a bit of an advantage. He tries to go for Samurai Del Sol like 5 minutes in, but MVP reverses into a nice little power slam. And then a couple minutes later, like maybe 4 more, MVP tries to go for the playmaker, but Samurai reverses with a roll-up, gets a nice 2 count, and out comes Bobby Lashley. And now MVP he's ready, he's prepared. He's like, yep, I'm about to win my title back. And then Lashley grabs the title from the ringside area, the timekeeper area, to be specific. And he's looking at MVP. He's like, I got this just for us. It's for the Hurt Mafia. For us. And he's standing ringside. And then MVP's trying to ask him for the title. He's like, come on, give it to me. And he's like, all right, say less, bro. And so as soon as he's about to hand him the title, MVP grabs onto it. And as he's trying to pull away, there's a tug on Lashley's end. Lashley's not letting go. And so Samurai Del Sol takes advantage of it. And he springboards into a nice dropkick on an MVP, taking him out from that distraction. He goes for the Salida Del Sol, but MVP sends him out into the corner, connects with a nice little German, and then rebounding from it, hits the drive-by kick. He covers the middle of the ring. 1, 2. Samurai somehow kicks out. And then Bobby Lashley comes into the ring to get the title. And MVP shoves him. He's like, what's going on, man? What's your problem? He's like, I like how it looks. Why are you still focused on it? You can move up the ladder. Let me take care of it. And MVP shoves him, takes the title back. And then Lashley's like, okay. So he walks out. And then he gets Samurai Soul. And he's preparing for the Playmaker. But this time, Lashley slides in a chair. And now MVP's confused. He's like, what's going on? What do you want? And then Samurai Soul connects with a nice crucifix driver off the distraction onto the chair. You know, the referee didn't even notice the chair there. But then Lashley distracted the ref, and Samurai kicked the chair off. What? And he gets up MVP and connects with the Salida del Sol once again. And covers him 1, 2, 3, and Samurai retains against MVP. My goodness.
My God.
Brax, you are MVP right now. What is going through your mind?
Think. Next week, MVP is going to have to get his boys out here, all of them.
I
But
agree.
mainly have to put Lashley aside and talk to Lashley.
I agree. My goodness. We move on, though. Now we're moving on to the Cruiserweight Championship here. Prince Puma, Drew Gulak. It's going to be a good back and forth.
Fan has arrived.
You know, Kurt Angle didn't accompany him tonight, as he is preparing for tonight. Which Team Pagano versus Team Messias will main event. And then
Is there any stake on the line for the team that wins?
there is, and it is yet to be revealed, which will be revealed at the main event. It is only to raise the stakes up. And now, in this match, it's going to end up being a nice back and forth. You can see some high-flying action, a little bit of grounded action, you know, due to Gulak's technical prowess. And one of the cool moments you'll see here is Drew Gulak goes for a nice angle slam, but he doesn't stop at one. No. He holds on, and he gets back up, goes for another. And before he goes for a third one, Cody gets into the ring, try to stop it, you know, gets in the way of the ref. And then Prince Puma takes advantage, breaks the eyes of Gulak, connects with the poison Rana, that inverted Frankensteiner. He is sent to the top rope. He connects with a 450, only to get a 2 count. And then Drew Gulak realizes how much is at stake and how much Prince Puma is willing to do to make sure Gulak does not get a hold of the title. And so he's trying to get back to his feet, but Prince Puma is overwhelming him with all this high-flying stuff. And so Prince Puma will ascend to the top. He's trying to go for some Dragon Rana type of thing. But instead, Gulak ends up leaning on the top rope, causing Puma to drop down, groin first on a turnbuckle. You know, Gulak had no idea what he just did. And he takes advantage of it. He gets Puma up, hits the angle slam off the top rope. And he's crawling to him. He's crawling. He puts his arm on top. 1, 2, 3. No, Prince Puma has his foot on the rope. How so? Because Conan put it there. Conan put his foot on the rope, and now Conan got ejected. He gets ejected by the referee. Drew Gulak feels he has a fair chance now. And so, he gets Prince Puma in. He's going for the Gulak. However, Prince Puma gets some nice leverage from the ropes and rolls him, and pretty much does a nice little backflip, rolling him up. Gets a nice 2 count, but then connects with a nice double foot stomp there. And then he connects with the vertigo. Boom! Drops Gulak. Prince Puma hooks both legs. 1, 2, 3, and Prince Puma retains.
What a match. What a match. And I know the fans are upset that the hero did not win this battle. But at the end of the day, he might have not won the battle, but he can still win the war.
Damn right, indeed. You know, Gulak then gets back to his feet. And then he's like, I let you down, my mentor. I let you down. But before Prince Puma exits the ring, Axel Dieter is presented on the screen. And he's mocking Prince Puma. He's mocking the Cruiserweight champion. He's stating not only does he want next, he'll be the last person Puma will face as he is champion. Some bold stakes there, bold claims by Axel Dieter. And oh my goodness, Braxton,
hold on, ladies and gentlemen. The cowboy hat is on. The fur jacket started out tonight is on. The Los Guapos signature new shirt actually available on AAAshop.com. Get it now. New shirt. My furry boots are on. Like, what am I missing? What am I missing for my attire?
You got the hat?
Oh, I got the hat. I got the jacket. Oh, I'm missing a Rolex. I got to put a Rolex on. Okay. You know, I got the song playing already in my ear, ready to go.
Oh, hell yeah. And they come out at the end, you know, celebrating their titles. And the Hurt Mafia are ready to go.
Lucha Bros.
The Lucha Bros are on the same page for once, you know. This match is going to be what you expect. It's going to be all over the place. You got the technicality here, the brains and brawn, and the flyers. In the end, Alan Stone will hit that super kick on Phoenix as Shelton hits one on Alan Stone. And they're going to trade off these super kicks for a bit. You know, becomes a triangle of super kicks. And then Shane Taylor takes the other 2 men out. And you know, earlier in the match, he powerbombed Matthias Wilde on the announce table, taking him out completely. And then Alan Stone's left to fend for himself here. But in the mix of it, the Lucha Bros are able to fend off from the Hurt Mafia for a bit. And take advantage of the fact that it's just Alan Stone in the ring. And they hit the Fear Factor double foot stop combo on Alan Stone. And they go for the pin, but the ref gets pulled out by Benjamin. And while that's going on, Shane Taylor comes in and chokeslams both Pentagon and Ray Phoenix. And then Alan Stone is slowly getting back to his feet. And what do we see? We see Shane Taylor hoist up Alan Stone in a nice electric chair. And as he's about to drop him, Shelton Benjamin connects with the pay dirt midair. He covers Alan Stone. 1, 2, 3. The Heart Mafia. The Heart Mafia have captured the AAA Tag Team Champions.
I just saying, you might have to do the show without me for the rest of the night, man. No. No. But in all seriousness, though, congrats, Hurt Mafia. But we stated earlier, they have the tag titles. They could have also had the Latin American as well.
Exactly. And potentially the world. If MVP takes the advice of Bobby Lashley. But we move on. And here's Jake Roberts coming out. Oh my God.
Jake, you can't talk. Old man, sit your ass down.
Hey guys, what am I supposed to say here? Oh my God.
Get him out like that, Mike.
Honestly, yeah.
Jake, you're just there, like, to be like for reforming, pretty much. You're like Piccolo in this group.
That's so real.
You're pretty much there to maybe say some cool one-liners occasionally, and then just for reform.
Hell yeah. And Jake forgot his line here. He just said Malachi shall rule above all. And oh my God, Prince Devitt has brought out a demon. My goodness. Joe Hennig is scared. Joe Hennig is scared. He doesn't know what to do. The match begins. It's not going to be a squash match, no. If anything, Joe Hennig's trying to end it early, but he's trying to get himself disqualified. He goes for a low blow punt kick, but Devitt just hits a nice little shotgun drop kick. But he doesn't take advantage of the fact. No. He just starts unloading on Hennig. And Hennig, they go back and forth. They are fighting, And so, in the end, Prince Devitt and Joe Hennig are fighting on the apron. Devitt tries to do a shotgun dropkick on a Hennig to send him to the turnbuckle post. But Hennig stops him just in time. And then, he stunts him with a nice uppercut. And he looks around and he hooks the head, hooks the leg, hits a perfect flex on the apron. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The spine, the back of Prince Devitt is in agony. He sends him back to the ring only for a 2 count. And he tries to go for it again. But this time, Devitt breaks out and connects into a bloody Sunday. And then he takes advantage of the drop zone, connects with the coup de grace, and covers Hennig for the 3 count. It's a nice little banger.
The demon rises.
He does, and he was not wrong about making Joe Hennig face the demons of Devitt. And we move on. Michelle McCool and Kana face off. Michelle McCool's been claiming to be the top prize, the top woman. But But Kana's had other things to say. And so, we're going to see a lot of near falls here. In the end, Michelle McCool's going to try to go for a faith breaker. But Kana, with the nice scorpion kicks, breaks out, hits a pop-up knee strike to the head. She goes for the Kana lock, middle of the ring. We've seen how this has turned out multiple times. Michelle McCool's trying to break out of it. She's trying to break out of it. But no, nothing can stop us. Well, nothing can stop Kana. Nothing can stop her. Nothing can stop Kana. Oh, no, I'm kidding. But, Michelle McCool is able to roll out to the outside and ground Kana for a bit. And the ref starts to count. And these women are fighting. Kana goes for she tries to go for the mist, but Michelle McCool ducks it and connects with the faith breaker, popping up Kana and connecting with her on the outside. Count of 9. McCool barely gets her back in and gets herself back in. And then she goes for the cover. 1, 2, Kana kicks out. And then Michelle McCool trying to go for something off the middle rope. What could it be? And in the progress, Kana realizes of what's going on. She attacks the shin of McCool. Connects the next code breaker, flipping her over. And then she holds on to the arms of McCool. She rolls back on top of her, and connects a triangle armbar. And it's cinched in. And McCool, nowhere to go. She's trying to power out. And she connects with the faith breaker off the hold, but only able to hook one of the arms. Connects with it. And then, she's trying to go for it again. But she collapses from exhaustion. And then, well, she doesn't hit a right version of it. You just realize she's not going to hit it, so she hoists her up and connects with the power bomb. And she rebounds off the turnbuckle. She's tired. She falls on Kana. And she pins her 1, 2, 3, but both of their shoulders are on the ground.
What?
Michelle McCool technically retained, but technically lost. And technically nothing. Technically is still the champion. Brax, what are your thoughts here?
I think a rematch is need to be made as soon as possible.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. But Kana's still out, The lights go out. What's going on? And the screen lights up. And it's promoting the new signee of the women's division. Siore is here.
Oh, let's.
And then as the video blacks out, the lights come back on in the arena. She is face to face with Michelle McCool. Oh my, oh my. Braxton, I think we know who's next.
Indeed, we might know who's next, but we have to wait and see.
Indeed. We move on. And it is time for the AAA Mega Championship to be defended. And so the match begins. And right off the bat, you know, Keiji Muto looks at Malachi. Malachi looks at him. He nods. And so Muto walks up to Black. He gets hit with the black mass. And Malachi eliminates him off the bat. What?
Wait, whoa. Wait a minute. What?
10 seconds into the match. And Keiji Muto's gone.
That's the former champ.
Oh my goodness. What is going on within the House of Black? You know,
What deals are being?
Christian Cage and Christopher Daniels look at each other in awe. You know, they're about to be allies here. And so they charge at Malachi. They're taking advantage of it. You know, they have Malachi set on the table. And Christopher Daniels goes for the best moonsault ever. Connects on a Malachi. Christian Cage sends both men in, which is strange. And Christopher Daniels places his hand on Malachi. 1, 2, Malachi kicks out. And then Christian Cage goes for the frog splash. But Christopher Daniels gets pulled in. And he takes the blow. And now Malachi takes advantage, connects with the bicycle knee on the jaw of Christian Cage. Hits a nice brain buster, but only a 2 count. And then Malachi ascends to the top rope, goes for a double foot stomp. It connects on a Christian Cage, but he rolls through, gets caught with the angel swings by Christopher Daniels, and is laying next to Christian Cage. Christopher Daniels ascends to the middle rope. He leaps off, goes to the third, connects with the best moonsault ever, but is only able to catch Christian Cage. And he covers Christian Cage for the 3 count. 1, 2, 3. And Christian Cage is gone thanks to Christopher Daniels. It is down to at least 2-man Malachi and Christopher Daniels. But before Christopher Daniels can even get Malachi, the rest of the house come in and start beating up Christopher Daniels. My goodness. And so Brody Lee connects with a nice discus lariat. But he doesn't let him go. He keeps him. He holds the arm, pulls him in, hits a nice spinning side slam. And then Vinny Nero and Sam Shaw connect with a nice double power bomb. And then Malachi Black just slaps. And he looks at Jake Roberts. He nods at him. He connects with a DDT. And he covers Christopher Daniels for the 3 counts.
Was this all up to his plan?
I
This
think
boy, he
so.
wanted.
I mean, eliminated Keiji Muto right off the bat. What a crazy thing we are experiencing here.
Indeed.
But we get to the main event, guys. And the final member of Judas Messiah's team is Rouge. Finally making his debut here. And the eliminations will go as follows. Pagano will eliminate Cibernetico early on in the match. You know, sort of to like take advantage of the situation. You know, because Cibernetico had Evan Bourne, had Angel Garza double chokeslam to him, only to get speared onto a table wrapped in barbed wire by Pagano, and then get hoisted up in a Death Valley driver onto 2 chairs with the middle of them being 3 light tubes, taking out Cybernetico. And then Kurt Angle gets in the mix. He's able to connect with the double German suplex on Rey Mysterio and Evan Bourne. He hits an angle slam on Rey Mysterio, covers him for the 3 count. He hits an angle slam on Evan Bourne, covers him for the 3 count. And then he's Angle celebrating. He's in his prime right here. He's trying to go for a nice little dive off the top rope on Pagano or Mystico. But Mystico takes advantage of the fact that he's out there. He tries to go for a Spanish fly, but no, Kurt Angle's punched him out. And as soon as he punches him out, and it looks like he's going to hit an Angle slam to the outside. But before he can even jump off, Mystico connects with an elbow to the jaw of Angle, knocking him out a bit. And connects with an avalanche victory roll, taking out Kurt Angle and eliminates him with that 3 count right after. And then Pagano eliminates El Hijo del Fantasma. El Hijo del Fantasma tried to take advantage of pretty much a vulnerable Mystico. And then Roosh gets to eliminate Angel Garza, connecting with the Bull's horns with a nice trash can aided in the middle between the 2 men as he hits that nice, beautiful drop kick. And then, Rouge is looking to eliminate Pagano. He has him in the same predicament. But Mystico goes with the tilt-a-roll armbar La Mystica, making Rouge tap out. Oh my goodness. And then he's trying to get him back up. But Judas Messias is looking at these 2 men. He is the last one standing for his team. And then he's charging at both. He connects with daggers through the heart on a Mystico. 1 to Pagano. And then he stacks both men up. But both men are able to kick out just in time. And then he gets some tables out. He gets some ladders out. Oh my goodness. This ring is a mess. And he superplexes the Mystico onto that mess he just made. All those tables, all those ladders that weren't even set up, just placed there. And he covers Mystico and eliminates him. And then Pagano realizes he's the last one left, as so is Messias. And these 2 men are fighting back and forth. These 2 men are not gonna give up. In the end, they're gonna trade chair shots with each other. They're gonna trade light tubes with each other. They're gonna trade so many blows. They're gonna be so wounded by the end of it. And Pagano tries to go for a Death Valley driver, but his back is worn out. His back has been worn out. And then Messias takes advantage of it. Hits a nice back suplex. And then he holds on, gets a back up, hits a back breaker, sends him running. He runs the opposite side. Connects dagger through the heart. My goodness. And he's not done. Oh my goodness. He's leading him on the road. What is he doing? He's wrapping barbed wire around his arm. He sent Pagano running again. Dagger through the heart. But this time, the barbed wire is in the guts of Pagano. And he covers Pagano. 1, 2, 3. Team Judas Messias win tonight.
My God, what a fucking match.
And as Judas Messias is celebrating, his teammates come back out and they celebrate. And the general manager announces, "Congratulations, man. Now, next week, there'll be a fatal 5-way match. The winner faces Malachi Black." And the crowd goes wild. And he's like, I'm not done. I'm not done. You choose the stipulation. He drops the mic. What? What? My goodness, guys. My goodness.
What a way to end the show right there.
I wholeheartedly agree here. My, oh my. We end off. Ooh, okay. Mm.
Positives, man. A lot of positives. See them results.
Here we go.
Fuck the fans.
Oh my
Fuck
god.
these fans. Right?
Oh my god, bro.
Man. If you guys saw that special episode, you got to see that happen.
Oh my god.
And Dan Lawrence. Oh, no. Oh, my God. What's Dan Lawrence?
I have no idea.
I'm going to have to Google this real quick.
Hold on. RVD and Hulk Hogan.
Oh, please, RVD.
He won a title.
Edge is super crazy. Oh, RVD's a champ. Let's go. But Edge and Super Crazy had a match? Oh, no.
Oh my god. Oh, but Hulk Hogan also won a title. What the hell?
Banger.
Oh my god, bro. Look at this.
Hogan said, hold up now, bro. Hold up now, brother. You can have it for a night. Even ECW. Night
Oh my
after that.
gosh.
Look at that. Cena Shinsuke. Holy shit.
Wow. What a match. What an event, guys. Oh. Brax, you got some things.
What's up? What's up, Tenille Dashwood? Become a lower mid card.
I mean, you have 3 months. That can happen.
That could happen in 3 months. That will work. I can do that.
You want to call him up?
Oh, baby.
You want to call him up?
Bring him up.
Oh.
Oh?
Wow.
Steve Corino. Oh, no way. Hold on. No, go back to that. No way they put kayfabe in the fucking game.
Yeah, they do. Ooh.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Peter Avalon.
Peter Avalon.
Travis Banks. Oh my god.
Oh.
Let's just go. Oh. Oh.
Oh, she's supposed to be in the main event.
Dang it.
Training call up. Where are you going?
Guys, he'll come back next month.
What about Sheamus?
6 months, guys. This is beautiful.
Oh, man, we're on just great shows coming up.
Yeah, we are. Guys, we're approaching 2009.
Almost hitting the full 2 New Year's Day.
Yeah. But guys, thank you all for tuning in to this lovely episode. We'll see you guys next week. Brax, any closing remarks?
At the end of the day, guys, fuck New Japan.
Fuck New Japan indeed. Ciao, ciao, y'all.